Everybody, it's a little after 9:30, I think, here Central Time. So I just was hopping on because I'm just trying to catch and just keep myself caught up, I guess. So I'm hopping on now. I was going to try to hop on during market sometime too. We don't actually open today, I guess, until 6, but I haven't got set up yet. So me and my son are going a little bit later to get set up. He is napping right now because with his schedule and everything, um, he's up later of a night where I am not as much anymore. So, but anyway, I am just working on small stuff today. I want to get this. I have a little bit left of this. It is. I am really hoarse this morning. By Yarn Bee, and it is in the color coconut, and it's considered a 6, I think. Yes, super bulky. I really do like it. I've been using it for making mug holder, well, not holders, but like your mug rugs, coasters, whatever. So I'm just gonna do some granny squares of them. I did can't talk this morning. I did make. Good morning, Samantha. Good. I'm glad you're doing great. I just got hopped on, so don't know how long I'm going to be, but because I have to go set up this morning. I am working on a granny square of like a mug rug or a coaster. I have some already made, but I didn't have. Um, I only have 2 sets right now, and I wanted to have a variety. What time did I go to bed? It was about midnight. Because after I got off, then I had a bunch of stuff to do here. Good morning, Lenora. So yeah, after I got off here, then I stayed up for a little bit longer and got some stuff organized and put away, and so yeah, we're basically loaded up, ready to go for market today. So, and like I said, I don't have to be. We don't actually open up until 6 this evening, I guess, because I double checked with the coordinator. So, um, we'll have a little bit of time yet before we actually have to go. So, actually, oh gosh, what time did I wake up? It was later than normal because I went to bed later than normal of late. Um, it was probably almost 7 o'clock before I got up, and because I remember thinking I had already been up yesterday for like 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So, yeah, so it was about 7 o'clock before I got up this morning. So, but I was tired. I was go, go, go all day yesterday. It was crazy. It was a good crazy. Can you please run my playlist? I don't know what you mean by that. I am not too seasoned on all this stuff, so I have no clue what that is. So, are you meaning like, do you have a channel yourself for me to go to and watch? Or I don't understand. Sorry. I'm not too savvy on a lot of this stuff. So, so you having a good morning so far, Lenora? Okay, Samantha, is it just under your name, Samantha Stewart? so I know where to find you. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely go. I'm always looking for new people to watch. Do you do crochet on there? Do you do other stuff? I mean, because mine is kind of assorted with mine. I do a lot of shorts with Luna. I do cooking, I do cleaning, I do health, I mean, it's an array. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, definitely go and check it out. I'm all about helping people because that's what, some of my people I've gradually kind of been letting know that I'm on here even local and stuff. They've started watching my stuff and that's what helps, to get the watch time and get your subscribers and because I would love it, if I could have this, as something just doing what I love as a pastime, but I don't want to make it too much of a job to where I end up not enjoying it anymore. Awesome. So glad, Lenora. So glad. Oh, I was going to go. I found my cow on the table yesterday. I was going to show you what I had started, and this has been like, oh my gosh, probably 2 or 3 months ago. I'll be right back. You taking my seat? Okay, I guess I lied. I can't find it. I thought I had it laying out. I thought I left it laying out because I was like, oh, I'll show Lenora tomorrow. Yeah, I can't. I don't know where I put it. So it was just super simple. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was cute. So hey, everybody that's hopping on, bring anything fun to work on. I'm working on a granny square coaster right now to get my um, yarn be this deep, breathe deep, super bulky. It's in the color coconut. So just a basic granny square to get it used up. And I wanted something simple and fast because I only ended up with two different of my other coasters, Megregs. So, oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure I put it somewhere thinking, okay, I'll set it here because it is a whip. But you know how the whips go. We have about, how many bags and bins and whatever of whips. So, he'll resurface. Oh no, that's perfectly fine, Sam. And right there before you left, I have to keep going in and making sure I can see chat. I have to keep going in and refreshing it or doing something. I don't know what's going on. So far this morning, it's not doing it. But so I apologize because I wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't seeing any chat or anything. It wasn't until after you had let me know that you were leaving. So I apologize for that. So no problem. Not a biggie. I totally understand. And it is super sunny today, and I'm loving it. But it's kind of, I may have to pull my curtain here in a minute. But I don't like pulling the curtains whenever it's so nice out. But I may have to. Did I call you Sam? I have a Sam at my house, so I apologize if I called you Sam. So, yes, thank you for letting me know that so I don't do it again. I totally appreciate you telling me that. Yeah, I have a Sam here, so I am so sorry if I accidentally say that. But mine's a Samuel, but we always call him Sam. Sam. And then my chiropractor is Samantha, but I call her Sam too. So yes, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. Because some people don't say it, and they need to. People don't ever get my name right though, and I'm used to it anymore. But I'm 55, so I'm like I got other things, for me. I'm just saying for me. Because I've been called Juana, Donna, Joanne, Joanna. And it's okay that people do. I mean, but it is pronounced John, John with an A, John, not Jonah, not Jonah and the whale. Which, okay, that's biblical. I can go with that. Call me Jonah. Good morning, everybody that's coming in. Feel free to join. I guess I should say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Lenora. Yeah, I know some Lenoras though. There's a few Lenoras that live near me, so your name's familiar to me, but I can understand. And then my husband, his name is Whitney, and he, everybody, kind of thinks of it as a woman's name because of Whitney Houston. So there's been many of times that, it used to be whenever we still had our, phone on the wall, that they would think that he was female. And it's like, I would have to convince them, no, he is a she. Yeah, yeah, because I do. We have a couple, well, I think two. So, one a little bit older, one a little bit younger. So, but we actually have more than just my husband, Whitney, that's male in our area. There's another gentleman that's quite a bit older that his name was Whitney too. I try to go live every day except on the weekend. Um, and it may be occasionally that I will pop on, but I probably more than likely on Sundays will not be here on Sundays. If I do, it would be later at night because I prefer just to save that day for church and all that kind of stuff and family. And because my husband, with the hours he works, I don't hardly ever get to see him. So the majority of the time, if I'm going live, he's not here. So there's a chance this weekend that if I do have time, that I may even try to go live a little bit at the market. And it's in my original hometown, little bitty thing, and that's okay. Because where I live is even smaller. It's not even a town. So I usually get all kinds of right, right. And I like different. I really do. My name is different. Um, in my area, it's different. I usually try to get on, sometimes I'm on here at 8 Central, sometimes it's 9. I'm going to have to get a time down better. I usually don't, the latest would be 9:30. I don't try to go past that. If it goes past that, then I just wait, and I'll usually try to put something up in my community thing. I'm not always good about that either, but I usually do try to put something up in my community tab. So, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with that, doing 4. Because some of these mugs anymore, sometimes they're pretty big. I know if I can get a hold of a mug, because like right here, putting it on with just my glass jar, if you guys can see it. I don't even know. Yeah, you probably can't see it. On your subscribers, Samantha? Did you really babysit one? Aww. Yeah, there is a sprinkling of some now that I am older that they spell it a little bit different. I spell it Johnnna, of course, as you know. But then there's some that take out the H. That's awesome, Samantha. I'm slowly getting there. I've always done shorts for over a year. Me and Luna and our other little dog Bailey that we used to have, she's no longer with us. Um, I do a lot of shorts, so I mean, I've just slowly been gradually building because I was working full time too as a nail tech, and I just recently retired, so I didn't have as much time. So I just get out my camera, get out, just record on my phone and do little snippets of her in the morning. And it was just fun. And that's how I've gained a lot of my following, is with that. And then I started doing just dabbling in some of the videos and doing stuff like that. Yes, I agree with you, Lenora. And that's even what me and my son were talking about. I want to build a community of people that want to be here and that are here for the same purpose, and just to hang out. And even like you said last night, Lenora, oh, nothing like a bunch of crocheters, sitting and crocheting and not really talking. Sometimes that's all we need, right? Is just have some quiet time and feel like you're bonding with somebody at the same time. Because even me and my best friend, we can sit in the room and be doing something and feel like we're having a conversation, so it'd be awesome. I mean, I just feel that can be something, everyone here for the same purpose, kind of, and sharing, you know. How long will I be on today? I'm not sure. I'm just going with whatever leading right now. I would like to be over at the market to start setting up at noon at the latest. So I'm not probably going to be on very long today, really. So. And I may pop on a little bit later at the market whenever I'm there, but probably won't be like an extended time. Are you going live tonight? I'm gonna say no, not tonight, because the market will probably go until about 10 tonight. She said until whenever it starts dying down. But by the time I get everything organized, cleaned up, get back home, all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna say no for tonight. And then tomorrow I don't have to be there until 6 again, so I will be on again tomorrow morning, probably around 9. Because me and my son both share. He does gaming. He has his own channel for gaming, and he's a lot farther along than what I am. He hasn't been doing it as long, but he he's young. He can stay up later. He can do all the things. So your people skills. Well, here, I mean, the very first one that I ever done, I was just kind of like, I don't know. Because I used to have a boutique, and that was pre, back in the day, you know. So, um, I had already had it for a while, but then once all that hit, then it was just like the uncertainty of everything, the economy, didn't know where things were going to land. I was so glad I did it, but I wanted to work smarter, not harder. And so where I was at, it was just going to be, I mean, I was, and plus I was still working full time as a nail tech. So I had all of that I was working every day, atrocious hours, 10 plus hours a day, including Saturdays that I worked up to 5 hours. I was only off on Sundays. And so it was going to be hard to do that. Plus, I was thinking at the time, oh, maybe my mom will finally decide to retire and I can just hire her on as an employee. Well, that didn't happen. She was still working full time too. So I decided to close it down. Well, and prior to that, prior to opening, it was like, okay, I'm going to go on. I'm going to go live, but through Facebook is what I did because I had a Facebook anyway. So the first time I ever done that, I was scared to death. I was all, you know, and whatever. And now I am just like, I think it's from being a nail tech and you know, I was working on people's hands and feet. And so I was always doing that. So they were talking to the top of my head. So it just became very easy to have conversations. But I'm very much a person, I like to look people in the eye too. So that's why a lot of times I stop. I think it's just because of that, because I feel like I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you, I'm paying attention, being respectful of my time with you and stuff too, even though we're on here for a purpose of this too. I still feel like we're on here to communicate with people and bond with people and get to know people. And, you know, it's a different age, it's a different time, you know, too. And so if I can't be out every day, at least I have this, you know. So I think it's a lot of mine is because of that, you know. And so my people skills, I hope, are okay. I hope I pass the test. So, and I just keep praying that the Lord hold my tongue too and stuff. Sometimes if there's something, and especially, you know, getting trolls or whatever in here, like I said, you know, they're a while back, you know, whenever, you know, I was first on and first got to meet you, you know, they don't bother me. There's nothing they can say or do to me on a screen. It's not going to bother me. And, but I want to be respectful of my people that are on here. They shouldn't have to read that. They shouldn't have to, you know, come in and try to clean it up or defend, which, yes, that's where moderators come in. But, you know, it's just kind of like, why? I mean, I don't know. They need to go maybe get a job or find something else to do that with their time. I don't understand. They're not benefiting from doing it. They're actually helping me, but I don't want that kind of help necessarily, you know. But if they want to keep chatting it up and whatever, I mean, oh yes, I understood what you meant when you were saying it. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, I asked the Lord to hold my tongue because I can be very sarcastic, and I'm trying very much not to be that way anymore. So I think in a way, this is helping me not be. It's helping me not be. You know, because I'm trying to be mindful and respectful of people and stuff, and I know there's only, you know, certain things you can and can't talk about sometimes, and whatever. Oh, yes. Please. Please. And the older I get, I haven't lost my filter, but definitely getting closer to 50 and turning 50. I don't know how old you are, but I mean, I am not afraid to stand up for myself, and I think that's good. So there's that, I'm not going to allow people to walk over all over me anymore because there was a time that I was super shy and that I wouldn't have stood up for myself. But it had a lot to do with past traumas and things like that too. So, and now it's like, I have a voice. Imagine that. I can talk. I'm a human being. I'm here. you know? So, yeah. It's I just try to put it in the right place, use it in the right places, and sometimes that doesn't always work. Sometimes that doesn't happen. I do confess. I do confess that does happen. So we just do the best we can, right? Do the best we can. 1, 2, 3. What did I do? 5, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, these are just super plain and simple, but they're going to be cute. And they're thicker, and I just really like them. I really like them. For this, I tried to make a wearable out of this too, and it's a little bit too heavy for Illinois weather. Um, whenever I put it on, I think it was like a cardigan type thing that I had started, and I didn't finish it because whenever I went to try it on just to see how it felt, I was like, no, too heavy. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I still have to rein it in. I'm a lot better, and I think, like I said, you know, with my job and stuff, it helped. Especially, um, it seemed like whenever we originally opened, which 18 years ago, um, we had a totally different clientele. And so during that time, it was just kind of like, whoo, it was harder. It was harder. But then we opened up a spa version. I mean, it had all services: nails, facials, massage, you name it. We had everything, and our clientele kind of changed, and then that helped me. And nothing against either sets of clientele. It was just the way it was. And yes, whenever we made that change, it helped me a lot in the area of my communication and dealing, being with people, and it was more relaxing. Honestly, I think that's what it was more than anything. It was just a much more relaxed atmosphere, and it wasn't like all over the place and chaotic, a little more chaotic, and we were in a smaller building and all that. And that is true too, Lenora. Very true. Yep. Not everybody is. That is true. And if everybody was the same, it'd be a kind of a boring world too, right? So, and that is true. And And I believe you're just kind of giving people through your life and whatever avenue and whatever at certain times, and some are meant to be there forever and some just for a period of time, and I'm all for that because I've met some awesome people. Some are still in my life and some are not. And I do have, I mean, kind of have a smaller circle, and I'm good with that. I don't, because there are, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with having a ton of, friends and whatever, nothing wrong with it. But for me, it's just having, quality time with those people and stuff too, and not overwhelming yourself and overdoing it and overextending to where then you're not good for anyone. Not good for yourself, to where you're overdoing and not taking care of yourself too at the same time. Absolutely. Yes. I agree with that. I agree with that. Or, somebody that you're interacting with that's having kind of a bad day, and you can just, and they feel unseen and unheard, and just a simple hello, how are you? Or hey, be at the grocery store and hey, they got a great price on meat today, or whatever. And that could be enough to kind of be like, oh, somebody sees me today, you know, because we need that as earthly people too. We are human beings. My youngest, from the earliest of age, and his goal every day, and he would tell me this. My goal every day is to meet a new friend every day. And that meant to him, at least try to talk to people and, befriend people and just be friendly and kind. And he was so little when he said that. But he has always been that way. He is my child that has kept me sane and kept me grounded. And, you know, so I know I must have done maybe something right as being his mom, but um, I know there's been so many times that he'll just say, "Why can't you just be happy the way God made you?" It was like, "Well, you have a point there, Sam, and I'm glad. I'm glad that you told me that." But there are sometimes I have to tell him, "I'm sorry right now. Yes, you are right, but I just have to tell you today I'm not feeling it." Because I do have those days. So they're fewer now, but oh my, I think I'm actually going to get it done. I don't know if I'm going to get 4 out of it, but I have some green, I think, in there too, so I may just make an assortment type thing. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of a sage green. I'm just going to keep checking that every single time I'm on anymore just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Learn Learned how to look at a log to see the best way to split it. Oh wow. Older gentleman, wow. Looking at the magazine in the grocery store. That's true. And you learn something new every day. And that is the great awesome thing, isn't it? Learning something new every day. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I think my recliner's on it. Not gonna be able to move it. Yes, that is the coolest thing. And there are sometimes with my husband, he'll get in conversations. I mean, he doesn't know a stranger. My husband doesn't know a stranger, and he knows everybody. I mean, because like I said, rural community, everybody knows everybody in their business. And so with the past work that he worked at a grain elevator. He did road paving, like road chipping and stuff like that. He drove a chipper truck for like the rural roads to do them and stuff. So it doesn't matter where we go. I mean, we were in Gatlinburg and there are people that he knew. We go to Kentucky, there's people that he knows. We go to Nashville a lot. It seems like inevitably there's going to be somebody in Nashville he knows. So, I mean, it's just like, you never know. But it's so interesting hearing him talk because there's things that I learned just from hearing him. Like you said, that example of learning how to split a log. Who would have thunk? I think it's awesome. I'm going to check and see how I'm tracking here. Because sometimes I have to, we're good. And I'm trying. I think it's awesome. Oh, yep, you hear me in the background? I was checking on me. I think we're okay today. I think this is going to have to be my spot. I don't know. We'll eventually maybe get something else set up better. But yeah, from now on, when it's super sunny like this, I'm going to have to make sure that because the couch has a recliner, and I think somehow I got it. Right. Yep. Hello to whoever else popping in. Feel free to join. Oh, and I need to get Samantha's full name written down. I need to go, okay. Because I told her I would hop on her thing, and I'm all about that. Go and check her out. Well, I have one son that I said he could be a used car salesman. I mean, nothing against that. I'm just saying, as an example. Meaning that he just has that ability, has that knack of talking to people and just flowing. And, maybe that's not my best way to put it, but you know what I'm saying. He just has a knack. But he tells me, oh, you don't know how much anxiety I have and whatever. It's like, well, I mean, if you're faking it till you make it, you're doing pretty good, you know. Because sometimes, you know, I have to think of it that way. Even for me, it's like fake it till you make it, you know. And sometimes I hate that wordage too, but there's a little grain of truth to it because sometimes it's just transforming your mind and your way of thinking and stuff and squashing out that, you know, anxiety part. And but he just has the ability to talk to anybody. But he was in baseball forever. I mean, from the time that they both of the kids were old enough to be in baseball and travel league and all of that stuff, you know, and that was his heart, that was his thing. And he went on to play, you know, college briefly, but then he had bad injury and then now he's done. So, um, but that was his dream, you know, but he got to meet so many people. You know, he made friends with the other coaches and the other teammates and the umpires and but he was a catcher. He was the main catcher for every team that he played with. And so he had the opportunity to do that, you know. So it was a lot of fun watching him. And but then Sam, he's a little more reserved, but he's kind of the funny one and the quirky one and the nerdy one, the techie one, and just, you know, being both of my kids are very kind and tender-hearted, but he has a different way about him, and he doesn't really know he doesn't know a stranger either. That's what he wants to do. That's what is, you know, I think even now he has that in him, you know, wanting to meet people and connect with people and stuff. So that's why I think he has done so good on his platform, with his gaming and stuff. I mean, because we'll be at the table just talking, you know, and he'll get on and be watching something kind of in the background or whatever, alive, you know, of fellow people, you know, that are in his realm and his niche of the gaming world. And they'll know who he is, call him by his handle, like, hey, how's it going? You know, how was your live? And, you know, it's pretty neat, you know, that we can all be so far away but be connected. I mean, it blows my mind that I can talk to somebody in another country, you know. So it's just kind of amazing, you know, how we can through here, you know. Oh, you're laying on. Should have moved that. I had paperwork laying there, and she, you know, like she didn't have room, but she likes to spread out, so she's laying on the papers too. So yeah, oh well, that's all right. That's all right. She's making her way. So do you have any markets that are coming up soon for you, Lenora? Excuse me. You may have told me, but I don't remember. Oh, Luna's getting ready. She's starting Peppy Dream. Must be something she doesn't like. I don't know. Yeah, I remember that you were talking about the pumpkin patch and stuff. We talked about that a little bit. I wish we still had ours because we had similar. Oh, ow. Here that I wish we still did. So November, yeah, my next one is in November. It's actually with our church. Well, it used to be my home church. We've now moved to a different church, but so yeah. So I'll be starting doing more Christmas type stuff. That's what I've been focusing on, is more like Christmas type gift giving stuff a little bit. I'm kind of anxious to see how this market goes. You know, with it being a really nice weekend, I'm hoping that there is a lot of people. So, which I think there will be, with it being so nice. But, you know, this time of year, there's so many different things going on. Tonight is our Queen pageant, so and I think that's the only thing really going on tonight is the Queen pageant, and I think I think they're having food trucks and stuff maybe up on the square, because we have like a big square in the center of town, and that's where our there you go, sis. Now you can that better. You're so sleepy. You're so sleepy. So yeah, it's at our municipal building. So yeah, and that's good. I know it can be overwhelming. I would really like to go to some, at least one Christmas one up north. But I don't know for sure yet if I will. I mean, if I do that, then I can stay with the kids. They have plenty of room because, I mean, I stay up there all the time anyway to watch grandbabies and stuff. So that's another thing. If there's times that I'm up there watching grandbabies, I probably won't be on. But again, I'll put something in the community on the community tab. So oh my gosh, I just fell over. Everybody okay? I'm in a different angle a little bit today, so I had to plug my phone in, but I think one thing that just happened, I think Luna just moved her legs. Really? Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Lenore. I am so happy for you. That's great. Well, I've just been like with the anticipation of retiring and the anticipation of doing this type of, doing markets, doing online, do the Etsy, trying the Etsy to see which I can. Um, don't know if I'm gonna stick with Etsy, but I put on some things to try it. Some things have went off listing now because I had it to where I would have to actually go in and relist them because I wanted to try to give it a little bit more time for holiday, but I'm really waiting until after this market. So then I'll go back maybe right after this market and start putting some stuff up that I haven't yet And some of my Christmas stuff, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I enjoy the market stuff. I mean, from being very young, like I shared before, I think I said and told whenever you were on one time, I used to go with my grandma and grandpa and sit and crochet, and they had their woodworking and stuff. And so I like it. I enjoy it. I mean, the only part that I don't like is the packing up and the moving out. But it's been some years since I've done it. And yes, you're right. Etsy really is a hit and miss. I mean, now that it's so saturated, people that got in on it early, you know, probably have fared fairly well because then they've built up a clientele on there and stuff, and that's great. But now for some people, I mean, like me, that's just like, you know, I mean, I've sold, what did I say? Oh, I sold a headband. I've sold a headband, and I've been on there for a while, but not very. I mean, not really long. It's just been a few months, but so and that's it. And I mean, and I have put it out there that I'm on there. But again, you know, you have to raise your prices so much on there to cover your fees and your costs. And I was offering free shipping right now with just getting started, hoping that that would generate something. And I mean, I'm losing money. I lost money on that headband because I mean, I made my money, I guess I should say. I didn't lose anything. I made my money back, I guess. But by the time you do that, so for markets, I mean, for some of our local markets, like I said, for this market, I'm only having to pay $35, and that's with electric hookup, and that's indoors. So I thought that was really good. Excuse me. So if I can continue to do, kind of markets like this and stuff that are centrally located and not that far away, and even if I would happen to travel, about 2 or 3 hours north, still I have a place I can stay. That is the benefit of that. But then I don't have to jack my prices up so bad, and I hate doing that. I really do, but I have to divide it out, in order to recoup my costs too, because I'm trying to do this to make a supplemental income at least. And it is just more fun. It's more fun actually to go out and interact with people. So, because again, I was trying to think, oh, I want to work smarter, not harder. So I thought, well, if the Etsy thing pans out, and if that's where I'm supposed to be, then it'll work. And I'm finding it really, not for me. So, and I'm just being honest. But for other people, it works great. So, right. Yeah, absolutely. You are totally right, Lenora. And, and that's what I'm hoping with this market, that I do at least sell enough to, to make my money, back from what for as far as at least my setup fee, which is only $35. So, and my son, he was like, quit worrying about it. You're going to be fine. You're going to sell stuff. Don't worry about it. But and I am optimistic too, but I don't want to be overconfident. It's super duper overconfident about it either. I mean, I want to be and not be. So, I realistic. I am very much more of a realist, I guess. So I have to, and I think from both sides. So, and I overthink. That's the ADD right there. So, and so yeah, with being patient on Etsy, I'm definitely still being patient because I do want to give it more time, and we're getting closer to holiday. That's the thing. Like I said, so I will probably give it to the end of the year to get through holiday and see how things go. Because I'm not going to be doing a market like every weekend or anything. So I'll have plenty of time. It's just sitting down and being consistent and persistent and getting my stuff, because then you have to write your thing and you have to put the prices in, you have to do the pictures, and you have to, there's a lot of work that goes into it. So, and plus keeping up my Facebook page, because I mean, I have done better just doing Facebook page and people that are local and stuff. And so I do keep it up with everything that I'm doing and stuff. And I've actually went on and still kept my nail tech Facebook up because I'm thinking about doing another channel separate from this where I just do things with nails and just for something fun, because that's what Sam was telling me earlier, or well, last night when we were just talking about some things. He was like, I don't know if you're up for it or not, but he was like, I really think you need to do something with nails. So I said, oh, I've already thought about it. And I said, I have all my stuff here now. You know, I got everything moved out pretty well. I still have a few things there I need to go get. Um, but right now I'm just resting and not doing it. Because I did it for, 18, a little over 18 years. So it's like, and yeah, I haven't even put mine back on. I haven't even done anything with mine. And I usually have on me, but it was like, no, because I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning, organizing, crocheting, getting ready for this market. We have just had a lot of stuff hit us ever since I retired. So good, and some not so good, but everything will be okay. So, oh yeah, I've needed a break. I loved what I did. I still have a heart for it. I do. But I'm not gonna lie, I was getting burnt out a little bit too, and not being able to say no and stuff, and so yeah. But it was a thought process. I'd been thinking about it before, probably 2018 is whenever I was really thinking, do I want to do something else? Well, the Lord didn't put me anywhere else. I did do the boutique, for about 2 3 years, 2 years. Um, but around that time was whenever all that stuff happened too. So, I don't regret it at all. I'm glad I did it. I felt like I did what I was supposed to. So, but now it's like I very much am revisiting my heart with this. So, okay, I will be right back. I'm going to go try to find that green, and I think I'm going to make a few of the green too. Because I'm pretty sure I have some of the green. And yeah, I used up every bit of that. Okay, I didn't find my green, so it must be in this closet, and I'm not going to dig through it, but I knew where my other stuff was, so guess what? I found some more coconut. So yeah, out of what I used on what I had, I only had this much left, so that is a win. That is a win. So I am going to have enough to do a set and be good. Gonna refresh again. I feel like I just need to do it every now and then just to make sure. Lou, you wake up? You say hi to the people? You say hi to Lenora? You gonna say hi? You got your tail wagging? Yeah. So you're in a good mood today. You slept good. Are you crocheting with me? You got your paws? Put your paws already. There you go. Thank you. You're looking at me weird. You're looking at me weird. True. True. Yeah, and I mean, I have put up on my Facebook and stuff, you know, my link to my Etsy, and then even on Instagram, I have posted a few things. You got a runny nose? You got a little bit of a runny nose? I don't have a tissue. It's a little bit of a runny nose. Your allergies are probably setting in. But back to the Pinterest, not Pinterest. Yes, Pinterest. I have posted some things on Pinterest. I've done Instagram. I've done some reels. I've done, you know, a few things like that. You know, trying to keep it, but as of late, not as much because I've been preparing for this and just kind of sticking with my Facebook. So, you know. So I'm sure there's more that I could do if I really wanted to try to push it. Ooh, I turned my head just right and got a little vertigo there for a second. Which I'm getting over having vertigo. And that's not fun. I hadn't had it for a long time, but around allergy season, that's when it wants to get me. Hello to anybody new out there working on a granny square for, excuse me, for coasters, mug rugs, whatever you want to call them. Just working on small things before head to go set up for market. Yeah, they're pretty simple. They just remind me of the shorts, and like I said, that's all that I used to do, really, primarily, has been shorts with Luna. And then I kind of, excuse me, branched out then and started doing little bits of videos here and there on different things, and then kind of switched to more crochet stuff and just whatever random. That's why I called it Johnna's Journey, because it's just an eclectic mix of whatever. But all my lives have been on crochet and just talking, chatting, whatever comes up, whatever gets brought up. But yeah, the reels are super simple. I mean, I say that because if I can do it, anybody can do it. I got it figured out, so it can't be too hard if I got it figured out. Yeah, I hear you. Now, if my husband was here all the time, I would never get any of that done. I wouldn't get this done. And it wouldn't be because it would just be because he, any other time if I would be sitting here doing nothing, he wouldn't talk or do anything. But as soon as I'm doing something, or if I'm on the phone, or I'm busy with something else, or counting, then he's like, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I don't want to deter him from that because it's hard enough to get him to talk sometimes. But then, he gets around friends and stuff and he's chatty, chatty, chatty. Did him on your Facebook? Yeah. So is your Facebook your business Facebook? Is that what you have, or is it just your personal? Cool. Well, you can share it if you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I was like, I could go look you up and check it out. Right, yeah. Yeah, on my personal one, I just have people I work with, family, stuff like that. But then I do have for my craft stuff, and then my nails, I have those two separate. So, and here lately, I haven't even done a whole lot of posting on my Facebook. Now that I think about it, it's been a little while. I was in there checking it earlier, um, because I was trying to share about our market and stuff, so people could come and see me. Froggy Holler Acres. Oh, I love that. That is cute. Cute. I love that. I am gonna have to look that. I'm gonna have to write that down. Where'd my pen go? Luna was up here in my stuff. Oh, there it is. I was sitting on it. Okay. Froggy Holler Acres. Okay. Wrote that down. Got my other coaster notebook thing done. Okay, I got one set done, so that's why I just love the granny. It's just so fast and it's still cute, and yeah. don't know how late Sam's gonna sleep. I figured he'd be up by now because it's 10:30, I think. May have to go wake him up. I need his muscles today. So I don't think they're gonna have anybody there to help with anything. It wasn't mentioned, so I keep thinking I'm hearing something, but I don't see anybody. Another one down. Oh, did you hear any? Had you watched any more about Hurricane Milton? If anything happened, if everything was good, if it ended up being as bad as it progressed? I haven't been on anything to look to see, so I didn't know if you knew anything or not, Lenora. Yeah, I haven't even watched any news or anything this morning at all. I got up and just started diving into getting my wearables, figured out what I wanted to take and what I didn't want to take and this round, and getting my decor stuff put together, so I hadn't even looked yet. My cousin that lives around in that area, she marked herself safe this morning, so I know she's okay. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, sorry, baby. Didn't mean to poke you. I'm sorry. Oh my. And that's what I wondered, because I think at one point in time, that one guy, I think before I went to bed, I thought he said there was some of it that was like downgraded to a category 2, maybe? But I may have misunderstood him. So that's what I thought it was trending to being not as bad, which I'm glad to hear. This one girl that I follow now, she did do Etsy, and I think she still has some of her patterns on Etsy for sale as all. She didn't have any items, but she switched to that. Is it called Shopify? Is that what it's called? And, but I don't know about it either. I mean, it's basically same platform, similar platform, whatever. I'm sure there's differences, but I skimmed through it. Oh, I mean, it's been a while back, but basically, I think it's kind of the same concept, just a different platform, a different, site, whatever. But oh my gosh, she's making bank on just keeping up with her scrunchies. It's crazy how many scrunchies she sells. See, and that's what, yeah, and I think that's what I kind of decided too, because it was a monthly fee that you had to pay because it seemed like it was that, yes, it was your own website and all of that, and whereas with Etsy, didn't have to do that, you just had to pay, you know, cents. I mean, it was, whatever, however many cents a listing and whatever, but, so, yeah, I had asked my brother about doing a site for me because that's what he does. He builds web. That's what he does for work. He works for a company that's what they do, software and stuff. But then he also on the side does building of websites. So that's how I should say it. He doesn't work for somebody that people that do that. He does that on the side. But anyway, he would do it for me for free, but then of course then you still have to market yourself, all that, to try to get it out there, and which I did do it with my boutique for a bit, and I mean I did sell a few things on there, but again I ended up shutting down, and I didn't want to keep up doing that. It was going to be harder to do that, and I didn't want my house full of inventory and stuff. If money wasn't any object, then I could have had like a separate building or some place that but then I might as well have a storefront too, so I just so I've decided against doing anything like that, so that's one reason why I didn't go with the Shopify. Do the same thing. Yeah, it's just crazy the count that she t- talks about on here that she has like waiting in her queue to get filled. Crazy. No, I'm watching Passionate Kelsey. So Taylor Rose, gonna have to write that one down. Or Tyler Rose, okay. Now this girl, she's like in her late 20s. She's like my youngest, between my youngest and my oldest age, because Sam just turned 26 and Seth will turn 29 October. So the end of October. So she's right around their age. But I like watching her just because it's just kind of funny. And she makes, she makes some cute stuff. And she has cute little pups. Gotcha. Yeah, um, Passionate Kelsey, she does the velvet crochet of them, but she does tops and bags and stuff like that too. But yeah, her scrunchies, oh my gosh, crazy. It seems like that is her most popular, along with some of her more summer type tops like halters and things like that. And she, I think, has a gaming channel too that she does, which I don't follow her there. But I was telling Sam about her because I was like, well, start following her. And okay, I've got 6 of these done. Now they're trying out, must be like a food truck or something. Yeah, I actually have some made for this market just to see how they go. I've done um, um, just to see how they go. Um, I did the Yarn Bee brand, and then I had some Bernat. I think I had some Bernat. I don't remember now. But anyway, I made more like fall colors and even some that could go for Christmas holiday a little bit, but not anything too extravagant. And then I did make some like toddler and up size, like infant toddler, like just cotton ones that were smaller. So we'll see how they go. I mean, I may not sell any, I don't know. You never know until you try. So, and I have a local, like if some of my stuff I tend to just donate to a local, it's called El Shaddai, and it's a home for like young women or just women that are pregnant or getting, have children, whatever, that are homeless basically or don't have anywhere to go. So they turned in it was a memory care kind of nursing facility that was really nice. They moved into that place and made like little living areas for the women and their children. So that's where a lot of my boutique stuff went, was, for some of the clothes and stuff, and I think I had some shoes and stuff. And then I've had some other things, so I can always donate there, for some of my stuff. And I'm perfectly fine doing that. Because there are some people on here on YouTube that's what they do. They just get on here and crochet and donate their stuff, which I think is pretty awesome. Because they'll do like the hats and the blankets and stuff like that. And I've done a lot of that. Just our local hospital. I've donated, hats and blankets and stuff like that. Yeah, they are. It seems like they are. So, I mean, especially watching her. I mean, there was one day she said that she had like 64 orders in her queue. And I was like, that would overwhelm me. you know? But I mean, she does try to stay up on, on top of it whenever she gets, yarn and stuff in that she makes up a bunch or whatever. And then other times she doesn't. She'll have to make them as she goes on some of it if she's ran out, of course, whatever, because you said you know who I'm talking about. So you've probably seen her. So, I mean, it's like, it's crazy. The orders some days, and then now I think for today or yesterday, whenever this was posted, she was into the teens. So she's been busting butt. But at least the scrunchies don't take that long. I mean, it's a quick turnaround. But whenever you have how many orders in the queue and however many each person ordered, it can still be a lot. And she makes these cute market bags too that I have seen online. I've seen a similar pattern online for the market bags. I haven't done to. I made some market bags for me to have as just to take my whips in whenever if I just want something small, like whenever I went to the dentist with Sam yesterday, I just took my crocheted market bag and shoved a couple of cotton, skeins in there, or whatever, and to work on some stuff because I was working on some coffee, like wraps, koozie things, or whatever. So there for a while too, she was selling those bandanas like crazy too, but she hasn't been selling as many now, I don't think. I made a couple of fall ones, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I went ahead and packed them, or I might have put them in my extras bag because I have a bag that just kind of has my extras. Because I made, some extras of a few things, accessory type stuff. So, oh, and that reminds me, I need to order some more tags too. She just reminded me of that, showing hers. And I like her tags where you screw them in. So I may actually have to go into hers and see where she orders from. Even though the person I ordered from was great. I like the tags. But I think the ones she has are a little bit more secure. So I may have to go in there, look, or even look at my guy that I ordered from originally and see if he offers something like that. Because I hate to switch if he has the same thing. And I was pleased with what I ordered off of him. So, and he already has my stuff. So. Hadn't refreshed in a little bit. Yeah, I'm taking my ear warmers today. My button ones that you can attach a flower to. I got a little like make your own hat area. Then I did do a few of the little plushy bear ear newborn hats. So we'll see how those go. With it not being super cold here yet, I don't know how some of my winter stuff is going to go really this round. That stuff will probably more in November whenever I set up maybe. So we'll see. Yeah, I just want them for basically my hats. I don't put them on everything. Some things it's just like, no, it does. I don't need to put a tag on that, you know. Um, so it's not something that I tag every single thing I make. It's just mainly not even all my wearables do I, because I just think it'd be kind of annoying. So I basically get them for my hats, and I have put them on some of my just neutral, more simple uh, boot cuffs. So now my boot cuffs that I'm putting the lace on, I'm not taking those for this weekend, I don't think. I mean, I'm taking some to work on, but I don't know if I'm going to offer them yet. I'm not going to put tags on those. And they are kind of expensive, but they are really cute. They just kind of give them a finished look, you know. But that's really all that I'm interested for, is just mainly that. So I don't order a whole lot at the same time. And now my bags, I have bags. I have made the envelope bags and then like the granny squared bags. Um, tag everything, but I don't have special ones. Yeah, I tag everything like that. Yeah, and that is true. I mean, but I'm an all season shopper. I am one of those people that, you know, I'll buy that type of stuff if I see it and I think for later, because I am an all season shopper. No matter what. But yeah, I always have, you know, like tags and things like that, and have something. I mean, I've done my own. I don't have specialty, you know, like for pricing and things like that. Now, there are some of my stuff that I have chalkboard just to write down. If it's a general item, I'm just going to put whatever it is, and boom, that's how much all of them are, you know, for signage, kind of for advertising that way. But yeah, as far as having specialty tags for that, no, I don't either. because I do put on my tags like um, that have them individually priced for some things that it's just I can't put, just a general sign out for, I have it for my phone number and Clark Farms, and then I have my YouTube channel listed to try to help kind of build that maybe through some markets too, and my Facebook page. And then on a chalkboard, I'm going to have that information too, kind of, basically just, to find me on Facebook and Etsy. I mean, I'll still try to promote the Etsy right now. See what happens. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna make one more, so I'll have 2 sets of 4 at least that I can put out and see how they go. My other ones that I made are really cute. I did more of it was a thicker cord type that I found at Hobby Lobby, and it was like in a cone. I don't know if you were on when I was using that the other day. That I really like, and use that um, braided cord type. It was considered either 4 or 5, I don't remember now, but it worked out good. And I think it'll be nice for the mug rugs. And have more of like it was more of a boho style pattern, really. Bofo. Oh my gosh, listen to me, I can't talk. Boho and farmhouse is what I was trying to get out, and I was mixing my words. But anyway, and I don't know for sure how many other crocheters are going to be at this event, if any. I have a feeling there's going to be a few, but I don't know for sure because I know a couple of women locally that's what they do. But they could be at another event too. I don't know. So we'll see, and hopefully it'll be enough that everybody has their own style and their own things that'll be. I know one does a lot of the amigurumi stuff, and I don't really do that. I mean, I do some plushies, but I don't do amigurumi. And then another, she may be closer to kind of some of the things that I do, possibly. But we'll see. There may be some new people there, make some new friends. So do your daughters crochet? I mean, I take it since you had mentioned, they can come shop at your house. So do you all work together? Y'all in there she goes. Okay, now why? What's going on? There we go. Nope. There. Hello, Katrina. How are you today? That is awesome, Lenora. I kind of gathered it was a possibility since, yes, everything's good here. Katrina getting ready to head out here shortly to get set up for market today. I don't have to, I mean, I want to be there as close to noon as possible, but we're probably not. But anyway, I haven't even looked at the time, so who knows what time it is. Um, so it's getting close to noon, I'm sure. Um, but yeah, it starts at 6, so I still have to set up, and then tomorrow I don't have to be there until 6 until like 10, and then Saturday is, I guess, the main event. It's from 9 until like 6 or something like that. I don't, or till whenever maybe. So Saturday will be the longer day, which is fine with me. Thank you, Lenora. Yes, I feared it was getting close to 11:30, so I'm gonna have to go in and get Sam woke up if he's not woke up yet, because I'd really like to leave by noon and get over there. Because they're supposed to have the area marked off where I'm supposed to be and all that kind of good stuff, which is good. So, um, and yeah, I just looked at this Taylor Rose. My gosh. Yeah, the one which is an old one, but cutting 3,000 scrunchies. Hooey. So yeah, she's a busy girl. Oh, I don't know what that was. Something just went. Something. I don't know. Hmm. Oh no, you're fine. I I was trying to find Samantha's channel since I told her I would look her up. Kind of confused though, because there's like different. But anyway, okay. Probably after I get this square done, I'm going to go ahead and head off of here because I'm going to have to get Sam woke up. Because, like I said, he's my muscles for today, so. Yeah, I think I know which one it is. I think I found it too. Right now, I was watching something on Rachel Ray, and I haven't seen anything about Rachel Ray for a while, so I don't. Does she even still have her cooking show and everything anymore, or anything? And I was hoping, I don't know. I hadn't seen her in a while, so I was. But now it's just thinking, so I'm not gonna get to see it, I guess. I was wondering if there was something wrong. Because I used to watch her on TV whenever I could catch her, if I was ever home or whatever, but haven't in a long time, so just for something to watch. Hmm. Almost there. Would have been done if I would have paid attention and not been playing with the TV for the last 15 minutes or whatever. Oh, goodness. Are you waking up, Boo? Oh, no, you're just stretching. Phew! Phew! Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm just going to get the ends woven in, and I'm done with my 8. I want to at least get 2 sets done, so. Uh-oh. And I used quite a bit of this one, too, so. Okay, I got my ends. Getting them woven in, and I'm gonna get off of here for now. We made it 2 hours, so I think that's good for right now. Okay. Got my 8th granny square, mug rug, whatever you want to call it. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll report back. I mean, there's a chance that I'll pop on tonight if it's not too late. If it ends up, my knee. If it ends up, that I'm home at a decent time or whatever, I may pop on for just a minute. But right now, I'm not planning on it. But I will be on in the morning. So if anything, hopefully I see you in the morning. Maybe if you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Well, so upcoming Thanksgiving. having your dinner on Sunday? Well, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Yeah, and I won't be here on Sunday probably. I usually don't come on Sundays. I mean, there may be a time that I do, but if I do, it'll be of an evening. Get my hooks back in here. So, okay, well, oh, heavy on your cooking. Oh, for 20 people. Yeah, you're going to be a little busy. A little busy, but that's good. Getting with family is always a good thing. So, okay, well, you ladies have a good rest of your day. And I will talk with you later on. If not this evening, then tomorrow maybe. So, you guys take care. Good, yes. That always helps. That always helps. So, thank you, Katrina. Okay, we'll see you later, Lenora, too. So, talk later. Bye.